The Top 10 Rock Albums of 1983. Number 10, The Rolling Stones, Undercover. Grade B-. A lot of this album is honestly a bit of a mess due to the feud that had begun between Mick Jagger and Keith Richards over the musical direction of the band, but it does include one of the Rolling Stones' most underrated songs. Standout track, Undercover of the Night. Number 9, Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon. Grade B. After the tragic death of his incredible guitarist Randy Rhoads, Ozzy Osbourne returns with this album with new guitarist Jake E. Lee and a great title track. Standout track, Bark at the Moon. Number 8, U2, War. Grade B+. This is U2's greatest studio album and their last studio album with their great early punk-influenced sound before they were turned into a mediocre band by producer Brian Eno and Bono became insufferable. Standout tracks, Sunday Bloody Sunday, New Year's Day. Number 7, Duran Duran, Seven and the Ragged Tiger. Grade A-. This album is almost but not quite as good as Rio. The album version of The Reflex is better than the overproduced remix single version. Standout tracks, New Moon on Monday, Union of the Snake, The Reflex. Number 6, Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. Grade A-. Another great early Motley Crue album with the title track being their best song ever. The band's cover of Helter Skelter is nowhere near as good as the original by the Beatles and probably should have never been made though. Standout tracks, Shout at the Devil, Looks to Kill, Knock 'em Dead Kid. Number 5, ZZ Top, Eliminator. Grade A-. Switching from a blues-influenced boogie rock sound to a more synthetic sound shouldn't have worked for this band at all, but somehow it actually worked really well and made them superstars on MTV. Standout tracks, Gimme All Your Lovin', Got Me Under Pressure, Sharp Dressed Man. Number 4, AC/DC, Flick of the Switch. Grade A-. This album was not a critical or commercial success, but it is actually a great album and the band's most underrated album, featuring a very back-to-the-basics production style and several great Angus Young riffs. Standout tracks, Rising Power, This House is on Fire, Flick of the Switch, Badlands. Number 3, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Texas Flood. Grade A-. Absolutely great debut album by the greatest post-1980 blues and blues rock guitarist, with a good mix of slow blues and more up-tempo songs. Standout tracks, Love Struck Baby, Pride and Joy, Texas Flood, Tell Me, Dirty Pool, I'm Crying. Number 2, Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. Grade A+. Another classic album with Bruce Dickinson on vocals, with lyrics based on British history, World War II, samurai warriors, science fiction novels, and cavemen discovering fire. Standout tracks, The Trooper, Where Eagles Dare, Sun and Steel, To Tame a Land, Quest for Fire. Number 1, Metallica, Kill 'Em All. Grade A+. All-time classic debut from the greatest thrash metal band ever, heavily influenced by Diamond Head and with several songs written by Dave Mustaine, who had already left the band. Standout tracks, The Four Horsemen, Jump in the Fire, Whiplash, Phantom Lord, Seek and Destroy.